Assassin's Creed, Freedom's Blade. Chapter 1. The Chains of Bondage. The sun scorched the barren fields of the cotton plantation, casting a merciless heat upon the weary slaves toiling under its unforgiving gaze. Among them was Kofi, a young African man whose spirit refused to be broken by the chains that bound him. His eyes burned with a fierce determination, a fire that had been ignited by the stories of freedom whispered among his people. One fateful night, as the moon hung low in the sky, Kofi found himself in the company of a mysterious stranger. The man, dressed in dark robes, introduced himself as Malik, a member of the Brotherhood of Assassins. He spoke of a secret organization that fought for justice and freedom, hidden in the shadows of society. Intrigued by the stranger's words, Kofi listened intently as Malik revealed the true purpose of the Brotherhood. He spoke of a creed that transcended race, creed, and nationality, a creed that believed in the power of free will and the eradication of oppression. Kofi's heart swelled with hope, for he saw in the Brotherhood a chance to not only fight for his own freedom, but also for the liberation of his fellow slaves. Chapter 2. The Path of the Hidden Blade. Under Malik's guidance, Kofi began his training as an assassin. The days were long and grueling, but Kofi's determination never wavered. He learned the art of stealth, honed his combat skills, and mastered the use of the hidden blade, a weapon that symbolized the Brotherhood's commitment to justice. As Kofi delved deeper into the world of the assassins, he discovered the true extent of the oppression faced by his people. He witnessed the cruelty of slave owners, the dehumanization of his fellow slaves, and the constant struggle for survival. The fire within him burned brighter, fueling his desire to bring about change. Chapter 3. The Battle for Freedom. Armed with his newfound skills, Kofi embarked on a mission to liberate his fellow slaves. With each successful assassination, he struck fear into the hearts of their oppressors. The Brotherhood's creed echoed in his mind, reminding him that no one should live in chains. As Kofi's reputation grew, so did the resistance against the slave owners. The oppressed found solace in his actions, and whispers of a savior spread throughout the plantations. Kofi became a symbol of hope, a beacon of freedom in a world shrouded in darkness. Chapter 4. The Price of Freedom. But the path of an assassin was not without its sacrifices. Kofi's actions drew the attention of the plantation owners, who sought to crush the rebellion and make an example of him. Betrayal lurked in the shadows, and Kofi soon found himself facing not only the wrath of his enemies, but also the doubts that plagued his own mind. In the face of adversity, Kofi's resolve remained unyielding. He knew that the fight for freedom was not an easy one, but he was willing to pay any price to see his people liberated. With the Brotherhood by his side, he would not falter. Chapter 5. Shadows of Freedom. In the final battle against the slave owners, Kofi stood tall, his heart filled with the strength of his ancestors. The clash of steel and the cries of the oppressed filled the air as the Brotherhood fought alongside their African brother. Together they dismantled the chains of bondage, one life at a time. As the dust settled, Kofi looked upon the faces of his people, now free from the shackles that had bound them for so long. The Brotherhood had fulfilled its purpose, and Kofi had become a legend, a hero who fought not only for the creed, but also for the liberation of his fellow slaves. In the end, Kofi's journey had not only been one of action and sacrifice, but also of hope and redemption. The legacy of his fight for freedom would forever be etched in the annals of history, a testament to the power of the human spirit and the indomitable will to be free.